particular point, just as we're going down, adjusting the blocks, getting ready, feeling comfortable, just trying to calm ourselves down, going through our own mental preparations. The start again, the first stage for me, from the 0 to 30 meter mark. The important thing here is to get out as quickly, to use as much force as possible. I used to make a lot of mistakes in and around this period. Now I try just to concentrate on getting out as forcefully as I possibly can in that first 30 to 35 meters. Obviously, it's difficult to run in a totally standing position for the 100 meters, so it's to your advantage to bend, and with the gravity, you have the advantage of your weight, which swings a little bit forward, but it's most of importance to stay in a straight line going down rather from side to side. Up around that 30-meter mark, after we've got through the fourth stage, it's my transition phase. This is where I'm going to start to raise my knees higher and at the same time raise your body. This is where there's a bit more stress of the mid-frame used. The body works a bit like a catapult from 30 to 60, 65 meters. This is when I can feel the acceleration, and you slowly raise your body higher until 60 or 65 meters or so. That's when I reach maximum speed.
Donc là, on est pratiquement en vitesse. Là, j'atteins à peu près vers 60. J'atteins ma vitesse maximum.
So talking about how tired you feel at different points throughout the race, until 1997 or so, the way I ran, after about 60 or 70 meters or so, I was certainly looking forward to hitting the touchline. I was tiring badly, and my times tended to drift. I was tended to be out of breath. I didn't have the proper technique. Now, with the way I run, as we've seen so far, as I stand up, when my transition phase is over, the line is already there. It's much, much easier. 1999, when I was in great form, I had my best year. I sometimes make a little too many mistakes in the competition and finish the race in 10:02 or 9:97. This, well, it's simply a question of technique, and technique changes a lot of things. So concentrating on that third phase now, arriving about the 70-meter mark. This is perhaps the most difficult phase, when you've got to maintain the speed that you've built up until the 100-meter mark. The main thing is to try and keep your knees as high as you possibly can, not have your arms too high. This is the mistake I made in Seville. You can see just how high my arms were there. I saw myself ahead of Maurice Green with just 20 meters or so to go. I made my transition phase just a little too quickly, and towards the end, as you can see, well, I was slowing visibly. Again, as we look toward the end of that race, you can already see as well, my stride pattern was lengthening in comparison to Maurice Green's.